is Adele Drake, and I'm going to be talking to you today about the artist Henry Moore. Henry Moore was primarily known as a sculptor, and he also did drawings. And the drawings are what we're really interested in today. We're going to be looking at a process that he used for his drawings, in which he used a wax crown with a watercolor wash. To learn more about Henry Moore and his life and career and his importance to sculpture internationally, you can click on his name above here and watch an Edpuzzle video about him. The artist Henry Moore uses crayons to make figurative sketches, and here's an example of that. You can see here in these sketches where marks were created with crayons or a wax candle or a block of wax, and then basically he just went over it with the watercolor wash of blue. And you can see somewhere like in this area here where the yellow is, how some of the watercolor dried on top of the wax and beaded up here on top of the yellow wax. And there's other areas of that too. And what that results in sort of a wonderful sense of texture on the surface of the image. So you have these wonderful gestural marks and then these washes of watercolor to contrast that. Here's another example of his work, and here is a quote by him: "Drawing, even for people who cannot draw, even for people not trying to produce a good drawing, it makes you look more intensely." So, drawing is not necessarily about an end product, but it's more about that ability to see more and to look and see more. Okay. And then Moore was an exceptionally talented draftsman, producing a body of nearly 7,500 drawings over 7 decades. And many of those drawings use the same process of the marks are like a gestural line with crayon or wax, and then washes of color over it. And here's an example of a drawing of that process. Here's an artist who did this video, which is embedded in the title above here. The artist's name is Dan Terrells, and he has about a couple drawings, and this is an example of one of them, where he's using crayon and wax and the watercolor to make these beautiful figurative pieces, all inspired by the work of Henry Moore. And what I'd like us to do is to do an activity using a crayon, a wax, block of wax, or candle to make a gestural line and paint into it with watercolor afterwards. Now, you can do figurative sketches or some other scene using lines with the wax as a resist for your watercolor. And that is what I would like you to do now. Thank you.